back here at Lonato for pre-final B for 60 mini under 10. The kleine Kumpen in the erste Position. Henri Kumpen, P1, after taking his first WSK heat victory yesterday alongside the Australian Sebastian Eskandari, Maximus Lundesano race winner, Stelmack, Hugling, Rob Elliott, Pezzuto, Paduan, Eric Franciano, and the Scottish Spaniard Mason Robertson, Jason Cosmopoulos, Elton Headforce, who's had a good run this weekend, the Swede, Rift, Waltz, Tom, Rolandage, George Lucas in the Intrepid, Stefan Matzepin. Then we go to Matthias Dixon for Andreas Fassberg competition. Roman Chernositov, Di Filippo, Simenue, Sangirev, and Lattinen. That is Leo 532 for Tinkamoto out of grid 24. Henri Kumpen, 549 for Team Baby Race, took his first victory in WSK yesterday. We just see Elton Headforce and Leo Lattinen catch up to the back of the grid. Elton 589 in the Formula K kart, had a really good run, starts on the 6th row of the grid. Just coming down the hill is Leo Lattinen, the Finn for Tinkamoto, the Sicilian team with the Finnish driver, trying to make it through to the final. Henri Kumpen with his first ever WSK victory. His father, Anthony, former competitor in the FIA World GT Championship, European NASCAR champion, 5-time winner of the Zolder 24-hour race. Among other achievements, Anthony here at the circuit, so proud of his boy who took a heat victory yesterday, and he starts on pole position alongside the Australian Sebastian Eskandari-Marandi, who took pole position of Franciacorta. That is him in the Tony Kart 524. Out of grid 2 to the left of your screen, the kleine Kumpen on pole position, and we race. Superstar from Henry, who looks over his shoulder. He's being pushed by Maximus down into turn 1. The Sano race winner 7 days ago in the WSK Supermaster Series lines up the Belgian, who'll have to defend into the hairpin. The track is 10 metres wide, and the 549 Baby Race Parallel is 11 metres wide. He holds off Maximus for position 1 as they go side by side. Great start by Victor Stelmack, who's gone up through there. Sebastian down in position 5 from grid 2, the notorious outside. Grid 2 at the front row of the grid here at Lonato. It's cost him 4 positions. Henri Kumpen, position 1 from pole position. The first 6 in this battle, including Andrei Kruglik, 607 for Team Tsunami. There he is in position 3 ahead of Maximus. Sebastian has to defend. It is Henri Kumpen, position 1. His first ever laps were at Genk only about 18 months ago. There's an incident in the background. It's Robertson and Headforce. Mason and Elton have come together at the end of the first lap. As we see Didier Creep trying to make a move on the Australian Sebastian Eskandari-Marandi, and he's done it. Team Baby Racing first and 5th place. Sebastian back to P6. We go full course yellow again. Full course yellow for an incident. You just got a glimpse of it, involving the Scottish Spaniard Mason Robertson and the Swede Elton Headforce 589. The yellow flag's waving. Not sure that the drivers have seen it. They think it's just a local yellow. Henri needs to slow up big time. Now they acknowledge it. There is the incident at the bottom of your screen for Mason and Elton. Full course yellow in pre-final B for 60 mini under 10. The medical team on the scene for precautionary checks. We do make extra effort when it is the 60 mini category. We have to remember sometimes these kids are just 8, 9 years of age in the mini under 10 category. In the case of Sebastian, who's in position 6, well, he just turned 10 last Monday. So 10 years and younger in the 60 mini under 10 category. So full precaution for an incident with the Scotsman Mason Robertson with AC Motorsport. Together with team driver 537 and Elton Headforce. We were just singing the praises, no pun intended, of Elton Headforce, who was starting out of grid 12. He's had a really good run this weekend. 6th row of the grid for the Swede in the Formula K. But an incident before the end of the first lap with Mason and Elton has brought out the full course yellow here in pre-final B for 60 mini under 10. lap 4. Henri Kumpen, Victor Stelmach, Andre Kruglik in positions 1, 2 and 3. Maximus und P4. This is lap 4 of 10, pre-final B. Henri Kumpen in position 1, crept into 5. He's made a super start. The Dutchman Didier from grid 13 up into 5th place, ahead of Sebastian Eskandari-Marandi, Orlando Rovelli, and Pezzuto, Matteo Paduan, and Jason Cosmopoulos, the Greek driver. Cosmo Rally Kart Academy team, Matthias Dixon driving for AF competition. That is Andreas Fassberg. You may remember Andreas taking victory in round 1 of the European KZ2 Championships at Sarno back in 2015, now running his own team, AF competition. Matthias Dixon from grid 19, his driver in the parallel, now up into position 11. Another lap at least under full course yellow. The drivers attended to by the medical team. Mason and Elton will try and get you an update on those two as soon as possible. Matthias Dixon, position 11 from grid 19, as we say. Driving for Andreas Fassberg, who also took out the Scandinavian Cup back in 2000 and, well, let's just say it was around about a decade ago, driving for Alessandro Manetti in the Manetti kart in Denmark. The Danish driver, now a Danish team manager, with a Danish driver, Matthias Dixon, for Andreas Fassberg competition, head of Eric Franciano, Sangiriev, Roman Chernositov, George Lopkis, Roland Nage, Stepan Matepen, Albert Tam. We go to Wolf, that's true. Leo Laptonen, Semenuik, and David De Filippo. We race green. Kumpen from P1 from Stelmach, Kruglik. And there's Maximus Und, winner of round 3 of the WSK Supermaster Series at Sarno 7 days ago. Fourth Ward Racing in the Tony Kart position 4. Kumpen. What a story this is. Only drove a kart for the first time at Genk back in 2021, together with the Eichmann's Grand Prix team, following in the footsteps of his father. What a turnaround it's been as Maximus Und goes up the inside. Has gone from being a, well, with respect to backmarker and midfield runner, but now Henri Kumpen, position 1. From those first laps at Genk, not 2 years ago, he's leading the pre-final in the WSK Open Series as Kruglik takes back Maximus Und, and with that Victor Stelmach, the pole for team driver in 2nd place, has a little bit of breathing space. It'll be short-lived though, particularly when they go down into the pit hairpin. Kumpen, the gap is 0.4 of a second. Albert Tam back in position 13, the fastest driver on the circuit. Stixon now up into position 10. The Dane is quick. He'll catch this battle if they're not careful. As Kumpen makes a slight mistake, huge crash going down into the chicane. Incredibly, Kruglik goes on through a complete 360. Kumpen is out. Kumpen into the wall, did not know what happened. Made the slightest error going down the hill. Smack into the master barriers. And Kumpen, after having a superb weekend, is in the wall and out. Kruglik incredibly continues on. That is Victor in the race lead from Maximus and Sebastian, the Tony Kart 2nd and 3rd. What a disaster. Kruglik and Kumpen, a huge crash. Thankfully, they both landed on their wheels. Kruglik incredibly has managed to keep going in 19th place. Actually, Henri has as well. He's still circulating down in 22nd position. How he got out of that is an absolute miracle. Right there as they came down the hill last time, a monster crash between Kruglik and Kumpen. They've incredibly managed to keep going, but they're way down the field. Kumpen in position 22, Kruglik in 19th. Victor Stelmach has got the race lead. Maximus und Sebastian Eskandari-Marandi, the Queenslander, on the back of the Swede, the Tony Kart 2nd and 3rd. Victor, team driver, 534. Stelmach, the pole, has got the race lead. That is Orlando Rovelli now in position 4. We told you to watch out for Matthias Dixon from grid 19. He's up into position 5. Maximus down the inside. Sebastian follows him through. And the Tony Karts go 1 and 2. Matthias Stixon for Andreas Fasberg competition. The Danish driver in the Paralympic has come from a mile back. There he is. He's got by Matteo Padoan, Didier Griff, Daniel Pizzuto, Albert Tam, who was the fastest driver on the circuit. In fact, he still is with a 53.782. Just ahead of the Greek driver Jason Kosmopoulos, Eric Francianu. But it's the Tony Karts that go 1-2, being led by the Australian Sebastian Eskandari-Marandi, a beneficiary of that incident with Kruglik, who's still circulating in position 19. Kumpen is still there in position 22. Tony Kart 1 and 2, Sebastian from Maximus. This is the final lap of the race, as Victor Stelmach dives down the inside, splits the two Tony Karts, and the Queenslander who dominated qualifying at Franciacorta, round 2 of the WSK Supermaster Series, to put the Vortex-powered Tony Kart on pole position, has got the lead with just a few hundred meters remaining. Into the third last corner of the lap, has to defend, does so. Ravelli's come. There is Matthias in the background from Grid 19. The Dane is in the fight for the lead. Into the final corner, Sebastian looks right, looks left, accelerates, Vortex power up to the line. That checkered flag waves, and the Kangaroo wins PreFinal B for 60 Mini under 10. Victor Stelmach, position 2. Maximus und, position 3 from Ravelli. What a drive from Matthias Dixon. Position 5 from Grid 19, Grief, Tam, Padoan. And your Pezzuto, Walt in position 10. Andre Kruglik, a huge crash with the pole setter Henri Kumpen. Incredibly, they have still finished the race. Andre, position 19. Henri Kumpen was fine, actually took the checkered flag, albeit in last position, but has limped to the finish in position 22. Sebastian Eskandari-Marandi takes the victory from Victor Stelmach. Maximus und for Ward Racing in third place. Ravelli, what a drive from Stixon. Grieved, Tam, Padoan, Pezzuto. Then it was Waltz, the American, the second Waltz brother, that's Drew, in 5.15 for Team Baby Race. Eric Franciano for BRT in the Alonso Kart. Good try from Stepan Matsiepan on debut in WSK in the Gillard Kart, ahead of Jason Kosmopoulos, Roman Chernositov, Leo Laktinen, Roland De Filippo, Simenuik and Kruglik. After that crash, still 19, Kumpen, position 22. We'll take a very short break here at Lonato. You are watching us live, round 1 of the WSK Open Series PreFinal A for 60 Mini Group 3 in just a moment.